Hi everybody and welcome back to Voltz Wars. It's been a little while from recording, but it's great to be back. And also hiding behind me is Heeimweired.
Hello.
You're looking all futurist. There's me just scumming it around in steel armour, and then there's you in just like power armour. It's like, look at
it could be better armoured, to be honest. It's running the basic armour currently, so it looks fancy, but it's not all that great.
Oh, did you manage to like fix that glitch that you had with the armour? Because like on one recording session it wasn't registering hits, and then the other recording session it wasn't really working very well, but was registering hits, but wasn't acting like it was armour very well.
I have a feeling that the second option was actually correct, and the first option maybe wasn't.
Okay.
So yeah, like I said, this is basic armour. It's basically like wearing iron armour. But
is that it? Is it iron armour, or is it like wearing diamond armour, or?
I think it's like wearing iron armour, except it's replenishable with all of the tools and shit that can put in extra-wise.
So my steel armour might be slightly better than yours. I mean, steel armour is the same as iron armour. It's just got more durability.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've got durability values on here, so I've got like 241 on my chest, if that compares at all to you, if you can see yours.
No, I can't really see it. Oh, I apologise to any of my viewers. I've got a bit of a nasty cold. You might be able to hear it, but I'll try and edit out as many of my splutters and coughs as I can to stop it being too annoying, but yeah. Anyway, guided tour time, I think. I've done a little bit of work. I've done a load of boring work that basically nobody wants to see me record. You'll see why in a second, but one of the essential tasks that I put up was basically a load of more windmills.
Yeah, which is lovely, and frame rate reducing, but lovely, because we do have power.
Are you getting frame rate reduces?
Yeah, it's not mine down by about 10. It's weird.
I guess with all the moving parts. I mean, once we get the fusion reactors sorted out, we can get rid of these.
That's my job, I know.
Okay, so the guided tour. Right, first things first, don't use the hidden door markers. So when we come back in, just put some dirt down. I know it's not very high tech, but the hidden door mod, yeah, it's we finally figured out what that chunk crash was all about.
Oh,
it was the hidden doors and the hidden chest and all the other hidden things we had hanging around. That's what caused it. I don't think it was the hydrogen plants.
I think it must have been the chests rather than the doors, because I had a door on my base and that was fine, so it must be the chest, because I have a chest over there.
Well, what we could do is put, you know you can see the chunk view where there's one of the buttons. It might be F9, maybe.
Yeah, F9.
Maybe. Right, you can see chunks. Perhaps digging into a different chunk, which is nowhere near any of our base, linking it up with the universal cable, and putting down a hydrogen power plant, and then just seeing if it resets itself, because we've got spare hydrogen stuff we're not using. And if it's not, that was glitching, because it was a guess. Anyway, this little area here opened up a little bit, just dug out the wall. I was going to put some more chests on. They call it like the questing room, so if you're in here and you're just tinkering, you don't really need all of your guns on you.
Yeah.
Or vice versa, if you don't need like 101 different pickaxes if you're going out shooting mobs.
Yeah, that's true. Although to be honest, power armor.
So let's bring you through into our secondary power generation room. So a few changes is we've got more power units. I got bored, shift clicked, and before I know it, I got more hydrogen units than I know what to do with.
Thermal units even, but yeah.
Sorry. Thermal! Yes, I said hydrogen, didn't I?
This should be enough to at least keep the ME system ticking over, and basically all of the processing ticking over. So, not the quarry, but that'd be what the wind farm's for.
If our windmills get taken out by a bad guy or another player, then these will keep our ME system going, which means we won't be locked out of our ME system.
Yes, although we are smart enough to use chests, so we don't ever get locked out of all of our actual gear. It just takes a while to get to it.
You'll also notice the ceiling colours changed a bit.
Yes,
now,
I assume that's for...
This is, well, it's only 1 block deep at the moment, so it won't protect against any nuclear explosions, but it's pretty blast resistant, and it's also kind of intrusion resistant. And in other words, if some scrub comes along and digs 1 block down, in some parts our ceiling is only 1 block deep. If they come across just an open hole, they'll drop in and have a look around. If they come across obsidian, well, it's better than them having a hole to drop through.
Yeah, it's true, yeah.
I mean, they'll know something's there, and the obsidian that can be dug around, but it's also, if somebody puts down a block of TNT, yeah, that won't get through.
Yes.
I have done a bit of testing though. You know how the reinforced concrete is really expensive to make, resource-wise, because you've got to make concrete, then you've got to make another form of concrete which is tougher, and then you have the reinforced concrete. It's like a tier 3 thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And 2 layers of this reinforced concrete is nuclear proof. It deletes the first layer more or less. The second layer is perfectly fine, and everything underneath that is more or less okay. Obviously, the more layers, the more blast reduction it carries through. Okay?
Yeah, yeah.
That's how it works. Right. I know obsidian's blast reduction value, because obsidian in normal vanilla is really tough, has been reduced, but now this is the good thing. 2 layers of obsidian is enough blast reduction to stop a nuclear blast getting through. It will delete layer 1, but layer 2 will remain intact, and it'll knock the blast that comes through is enough to kill you, and is enough to knock paintings off the wall, but is not enough to delete things like a wooden chest. So if it doesn't delete a wooden chest, then I would have thought like these universal cables and like all of our ME system, which are pretty tough, would resist the explosion.
Yeah, should it be fine that. Yeah.
So maybe like 3 layers of obsidian or 4 layers of obsidian would kind of like be a pretty decent blast kind of reduction. Plus obsidian's kind of free. We have a lot of obsidian, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lot. This is layer. This is level 1. Okay, this is layer 1. The layers go down numerically, but this is layer 1. I guess layer 0 is like the top. This is where we're gonna possibly maybe build an airport. Maybe, possibly.
Could do.
Right. So lots of more chests. All I've done in here with all of this stuff is I've let the quarries do their work, and I've taken as many of the ores as I could and smelted them down, and now they're in the chests. So I haven't built much. I built 1 or 2 additional machines. So these 3, they're the kind of original machines that we had before. I'm pretty sure we had a metallurgic infuser before from our old base. Yeah. Right, I upgraded a factory because...
Oh, nice. That's a nice fast one as well, yeah.
Yeah, because sitting there watching iron smelt for hours on end, not fun. No. I'm not doing that. Never ever again. I've still got a basic factory in case like you can just whack something in. It's fairly low voltage. Power table, well, we still had that. Right, we've got a few new ones. A liquid transposer, an induction smelter, a magma crucible, and a crusher are all very basic to make. Just getting a few basic machines down so that when we do start making lots of really cool stuff, like maybe like better kind of power armor for me, maybe.
Look, the power armor is really easy to build. It's the shit that goes in it that is costly.
These things can help. Also making all kinds of cool things. So yes. Yeah. So getting a little bit set up. I'll show you how all the power and everything's wired up. So now we've got, this is quarry number 2 over here. We're stood on quarry number 1 there. Quarry number 2 here. I've put a roof on this one. And this is going to be our armory area, which I'm going to be making some guns for you. In fact, I'm going to make you a gun, a Magnum rifle, and I've got the other sniper rifle, which is the Beretta M82A1, right here. Look at your face. Look at your face. And we're going to test them. We're going to go out and we're going to find an unarmored zombie or a skeleton, and we're going to test how much damage it does in one shot. And then we can work out which sniper rifle is the best. For you,
cool. Obviously. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Like maybe one's lower powered and fires faster or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, for me, whichever does most damage in one hit, because I tend not to miss. I try not to miss.
Right then, we've got a board here I've put up. Now these are in no particular order, but some of them do need to be done beforehand. So, I think the top layer is kind of more stuff to be done at home. The middle layer is more stuff to do with like questing and things, and the bottom layer's kind of stuff to do with big things. So top layer, let's start off with. So build a magic room on the 2nd level. Now our portal's down there, and I was thinking about using linking books, maybe making some magic tools, that kind of stuff for me. We've got quite a lot of XP. Perhaps put a library down there for enchantment.
Okay. So to be honest, I've not really experienced magic or portals or anything like that at all. So we'll learn with that.
Yeah. There's also like the Twilight Forest stuff, but I think that has to be done under an open sky because lightning strikes have to happen. But anyway, so magic room, second level. Make base more pretty and better defended, because right now I'm staring at a freaking mud wall, and mud walls, and more mud walls, and it looks terrible because all I've done is put floors in just to make a base.
Yeah, I'll make some pretty pillars and stuff, I guess, or something like that. We'll do fusion. Well, yeah, okay. We'll have to prioritize something here, yeah.
Build defensive turrets. Now, I know there's the complicated lasery turrets, and I know there's like a gun turret, but did you say there was like a third type of turret one that was easier to make or something, or... I don't know.
Well, the laser turrets just require power, and I've got one of them in my little temporary base, my little one over on the side.
They're shit. They shoot you. They ignore armor, but they do really low level damage.
But 30 of them...
True that. I guess have a battery. Yeah, I guess, okay. So build defense turrets, question mark. Build air base for airships. Because we've got an airship, and it'd be nice to have an airbase. And
yes, it would.
Yeah, and if it's defended, we shouldn't need to worry about it too much.
Just stick a couple of anti-aircraft guns on it, and it'll be fine. That.
Yeah. Open a airship building shop or trading shop. I was thinking of, well, we're kind of neutral until we find people we don't like, and if there are other survivors who've got resources and stuff, well, those resources really, should be ours. We should have them.
Yeah.
So if we make like a airship building service where we can make blinged out airships for them, but we make sure we charge them more resources than we use up. So if they want like it made out of gold blocks, we can kind of charge them diamond blocks for
something like that.
Hand deliver it to their base, perhaps, and mark where their base is, and make sure we have a sneaky linking book on board. Yeah,
that could work. There we go. I can build a big enough ship to make it look like there's very thick walls.
But they'd know where our base was, unless we build the airship kind of area, like the airport, maybe somewhere else.
Yeah, we could potentially do that.
Yeah, perhaps somewhere else, but some nearby-ish, and we can have linking books taking us there.
Yeah.
Okay. Make a Robot and charge station, and I'm quite happy to make a Robot each. Robots are a bit expensive, but, well, they're little robots that are really cute, that follow you around, that if you program them right, they'll pick up anything you drop. They are extra inventory, they count as a chest. They also count as a smeltery. They count as a anvil, so you can name stuff on it. They count as a storage chest, smeltery, anvil. I think there's something else they can do too. But they can't die. Their health points is their charge, and when they run out of charge, they immediately teleport back to their designated charging platform or pad, and then it will just sit there and wait for you to come back to them to reclaim them.
Okay, cool. That sounds awesome. Yeah, we'll have to do that.
And they just follow you around. Not sure about teleportation. They should teleport to you if you are on this world. But if we go to, say, the Twilight Forest, not sure if it will follow you unless it hops through the portal with you. But it's got the chance of perhaps getting stuck in the Twilight Forest. So if we're going portal dimensioning, jumping, maybe not a great idea. So that's stuff to do with the base, kind of ish. They're big projects, they're going to take a bit of work, but right. Second row, make weapons. I'm going to make you a cool gun, and we're going to go out shooting it in a bit.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, do we have potentially quite a lot of diamonds? I need to check how many diamonds we've got.
Not a huge amount of diamonds. Not at all.
112, it's not that bad.
Well, we have 112, but for quite a while we've had 50. But you should. I'm going to show you. You will see how many quarries I've put down to get that 112, and you will see that we're not in a diamond-rich area.
Okay.
Okay. So make weapons, make armor. Make me some armor.
I can make you some good armor. Okay. What I was going to do is.
I'm quite happy to make it myself because I want to show people. You just
cool.
talk me through it. Okay.
It's really easy. It's really easy.
And then once we've got armor and weapons, perhaps scout out that radio tower that you saw.
Oh yeah, that place that basically looked like death on a stick.
Yeah, but armor and weapons before we go and do that, and probably the Robot as well.
Yeah, because we're potentially going to nick a couple of them diamonds to make a plasma cannon too.
Likely we're going to die. Okay. Make linking books. That's going to happen in the magic room.
Yep.
Link books to old base in secret room. We're going to build a little secret room that we'll just knock the wall down to get to. We're not going to have secret doors or anything because glitches.
Yep.
But our problem is that anybody going to the Nether, unless they are really far away, their return journey will send them back to our old base, because that was the first portal put down on the server.
Right.
So we'll need to hide the linking book, but if we do hide the linking book well enough, it'll be a direct link back to here. So we'll go through the nether, come back to our old base, dig a hole, and then we're through, and then boop, back to here. But probably a good idea to like surround where we poof into with guns. Sentry guns maybe, just to in case somebody follows us or...
Yeah, sentry guns with a shit ton of missile launchers and shit, that could work, yeah.
Yeah. Because...
that was it. The third type of weapon was TF2 sentry turrets.
Okay. Alright, well, there's okay, cool, right, we'll have a look at them. We'll have a look in a bit. Okay,
like placeable and shit.
Okay, now the bottom one are like MISC projects, but possibly big projects. And what first one is build reactor on lower levels.
Yeah.
The lower the level, the closer to bedrock, the less chance of it blowing up everything else that we own. Or perhaps we have it quite far away, because there's no like resistance in the power cables, is there? You don't lose power over
with distance. I don't think it's with just like once you push it through one of them. Yeah. I don't think it's with distance. I think it's just because.
Right, and then once the reactors maybe, or reactor, sort out force field for defense, because once we've got force field, once we've got an active force field and radio kind of links to turn on and off while we're outside the force field, it's GG, you know.
Yeah.
GG, we win. GG, and just lower the force field to launch missiles or to go out and explore. Or not even that, have a teleport link book on ourselves at all time and have one which takes us out to a random point outside of our base.
Or we actually have a use for the quantum dust. We build an entire room that we can just teleport to the surface to launch all the missiles and then teleport it back down again. Because the quantum computers can teleport whole rooms.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I've never done that before. I don't know how to use quantum. That's one thing I don't know.
Yeah, they're capable of teleporting whole rooms. I don't know how it'll interact with like objects like the missiles and stuff, but we can see.
Okay.
We'll do some testing.
Well, let's take you down to each layer has an engineering level below it. So this is engineering level 1 because this is for level 1. Now it's a set number of blocks. I built 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they're basically 4 blocks tall, so you can have multiple layers of wires and things you can hop over and you can still get around. So as you can see, we've got wires going all the way down here, but that's pretty much it, and we've got the spare coils here. I think you can charge stuff inside these. I think you can charge stuff up inside of these. Also, so maybe moving one upstairs might be a good idea, but then again, if we're making robots, it'll come with a charge pad, and I think most things will charge up inside of a charge pad. Maybe.
I'm just going to steal all of this power though. Shoink.
Oh, are you running out of power on your tools?
Oh no, it's just that it's at half power because it never fully charged, and so
okay.
It generates power quicker than it uses it.
Well, it's plugged in, so it's fine. It'll take power. It's no problem. There's also, well, you know how like Sassy likes her bows? There is such a thing as an electric bow, and she might like an electric bow over having like machine guns and stuff, because it might be better. You never know.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That was one thing I forgot to put on the board. Food. We're well.
Nope. No. My glove.
Okay, I'll give you that. I won't steal it. It's yours. I won't take it.
Make you another one. It's okay.
We don't have a reliable source of food at all.
I have a small cookie farm.
You have a small cookie farm. We don't.
I can move said cookie farm.
All right.
Or at least replant another one over here. It's really small.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, basically, if we sort you out with a power helmet, and set it to 100% efficiency with the feeding thing, it literally is like one cookie every 10 minutes or so. To keep you at full food, it's like nothing.
Cool. All right. So that's engineering level. Each layer will have an engineering level below it. Now, if we want to have like a defensive layer, we could like fill in an engineering level up with obsidian, for example.
Yeah, we could. Yeah.
Okay, this is level 2. This is where I'm thinking about putting my magic. Now, this is where the third quarry started, and that goes all the way down to bedrock.
Yeah.
That's a big quarry. And as you can see, I've started building a little bit of a floor here, and I was thinking perhaps a magic area, but a lot of these quarries, well, we can build the floors out across them, or basically just build a wall, make a small or as big as we like, and you've got plenty of room behind that wall.
Yeah.
Bad thing about having all these quarries all over the place is that explosions and bombs of a significant size will just blast straight through. We haven't got the protection that having solid stone would afford, even though it's a small amount of protection versus if you've got a significant, like thermobaric bombs and nuclear bombs, it's not going to provide any. The explosion radius will be the same as if it was or wasn't there.
Yeah.
It won't really. Well, it might help by like 3 or 4 blocks, but not by much. Anywho, so we've got lots of space. We now have lots of space to play with in our base. So, like rooms and worrying about having the size to put reactors down. Nah, we're okay.
Cool. I might like just like if we leave one of these open and just put a bit of glass or something, and just have a massive fucking reactor at the bottom. To when you come in and look at it, it was like, oh my god, look at that! Oh, it's kind of cool.
Yep. Well, I was thinking of perhaps having like a daisy chain of reactors, so they all feed into each other, so they'll never run out of power.
Well, hopefully they never will, but yeah.
But isn't having smaller reactors safer than having like one huge one, which potentially could blow up?
Yeah.
Anyway, this is where our thing is here. Now, the good news is that this is the second one on the server, I think, which means that nobody can come back through it. You'll always end up back at our old base. The bad news is you'll always end up back at our old base.
Yeah.
So, yeah, getting to the nether, easy peasy. I put these down because, well, pigs. Like, yeah. Zombie pigmen do occasionally come through. I did have a friend. I couldn't find a name tag. I tried going fishing and couldn't find a name tag because I was going to name him Bob and give him his own enclosure. But he despawned. I don't think he went back through. He despawned because I did wall him off with some dirt. But as he had no name tag on him, couldn't do it.
Yeah.
As you can see, wires running through the wall. This is the only bit where there's wires exposed. In the normal levels, the wires are hidden, and then in the engineering level, that's where you got your wires exposed. So this is its engineering level. Glass window here because mobs were spawning in here. I was derpy, but exposed wires which can be run any way you like. This is through here. Lava! So if we need lava for stuff, this is where you want to get it, but be careful.
Oh, nice. Yeah, okay.
As you can see, I've taken some already, so that could be causing a bit of lag because it's a flowing lava source, but...
Oh, no, that should be fine, yeah.
Yes, all our unused quarries, you'll notice, are completely empty of water. Alright? I did that to reduce lag.
That's a good plan.
Yeah, flowing water on lots of quarries, really bad for the server. Really, really bad. Okay, so this is level... this is actually the underside of the quarry number 2, which goes all the way down to bedrock, and you can see there's another quarry over there.
Yep.
Okay, so let's come down to level 3, which is currently where we've got active quarries and stuff. So level 3 looks out into the quarry we just looked in, just a bit further down where you were throwing lights in. This is now quarry number 4, all the way down to bedrock.
Nice.
Okay, so that's 4th quarry, and that's like a maximum size one. Then we've got our 5th maximum size quarry over here.
Yeah.
Alright, and then we've got our 6th maximum size quarry currently starting up, which is a bit full of mobs, but and there's a naturally spawned water source there. I was going to spawn one in, but yeah. Okay, now given all those quarries and all that area size that we've actually eaten up, we only have 112 diamonds. So yeah, we're in a bit of a diamond poor area. I don't know why I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I'm sure like there will be areas, but hey, if we get really, really suckered in for diamonds, I guess we can go and find villagers wearing, I think, purple robes, and they sell pages to do with linking books, and you can make a linking book to a dimension which it has diamond for everything.
Well, we'll sort that out, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, the bad side of making a random... Well, you can make your own dimension, yeah?
Yeah, and it becomes more unstable the more you specify,
I think your lights are screwing up the quarry.
Are they?
Yeah, it's trying to... Yeah, it's deleting them.
Oh, well, whoops, sorry.
That's why there are no torches. Never mind, it's all good.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's just leave them alone. It's going to have to delete all of those lights now.
That's not that many.
No, that's fine. Now, underneath this level... I don't know if you can drop... Okay. Nope, can't drop down that side. Can I drop down this side? Did I build a platform out far enough? I did. Okay. Whee! Bonk. Okay. This is the engineering level just underneath it. Be really careful about where you drop down. It's kind of thin up here. But you can see all the mobs. They're just wandering around in that level. Just going, there's nobody here. I can't hurt them. Hello, Mr. Creeper.
Except that guy.
Perhaps, well, yeah. So, this is our next quarry. Hopefully more diamonds, but not hopeful. To be frank.
Yeah. We'll get there eventually, I'm sure, but... Well, to be honest, maybe there will be in this radio tower... Or no, to be honest, the radio tower won't be. Maybe in their main base there'll be, like, some commander dude who has a really blinged out car we can go and steal.
We're not scrap merchants, dude. Have you seen any scrap merchants nearby that we can fence cars to for diamonds?
Huh? No. I mean, blinged out car, like, I don't know, like diamond trim wheels or something. That'd be cool, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, or not.
Dude, they don't have cars in this mod. The best I can do is like a moon buggy. Just
Moon buggies are cool.
blinged out moon buggies. Total. That's a thing. That's totally going to be a thing. I'll talk to Mike, see if I can get him to build us some cool quests to do with blinged out moon buggies. Why not? Okay, isn't that clever? I decided to put some archways in because, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know, it kind of looks out to this large cathedral-like space, and I thought arches would be good.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, lots of space to play with. So at any point that you decide that you need to grab some space to make some stuff, this staircase kind of ends here because I haven't built any more levels because I haven't felt the need. But I'm perhaps going to run the staircase all the way down the bottom because here is kind of a junction of a load of quarries. And if we open up the very bottom with a load of explosives or something, then we'll end up with a massive floor area.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think I'd want to have, if it's possible, if it's not, then no problem, we'll move it higher. But I'd want to have definitely have the reactors down here because they're out of harm's way.
Oh shit.
Don't die! I can't.
I'm fine. I can't see shit though. Where's the staircase?
There isn't one.
Guess what? There's gonna be one now.
Okay. Go the other way. Dig up the other way.
Which other way? Through here?
No, back the opposite way. I kind of need... Okay. Anyway, another option, if we don't want to have too many quarries hanging around, another option is we can make rejuvenation bombs, set them off...
And refill them, and yeah.
Set them off at the lower levels, like at the diamond level, and then set the quarries back up again, and they should get another 100 and something diamonds, but it almost doesn't seem worth it, only for 100 and something diamonds. All those rejuvenant bombs just for that many, it's not many.
Especially as the rejuve bombs are quite expensive.
Yeah. So I'm not quite sure what's going on here. I think we're just in a diamond port area. Maybe this particular biome has a low diamond count. I know it's supposed to be completely random, but right now randomness sucks donkey balls.
Yeah.
We're getting screwed.
Here we go. I have returned to up
Hello.
here.
Okay, so it looks like I've done a lot. I haven't. All I've done is put floors in, and putting floors in is boring and annoying, and you get attacked by creepers when you're not looking, and god damn it took ages to do.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
Pretty much done.
So it looks like I've done a lot. I haven't. All I've done is move a quarry around and put some floors in and move some wiring around and just furnish some ores for days on end, which nobody ever wants to see. And you can't make me do it again. We've got enough of everything. We've got so much.
What we'll do is I'll set up a big cube and get it to do it automatically.
I thought you were going to say sort of a big cube and fill it full of soft wallpaper for you to bounce around inside of.
Do that as well.
Yay! It's going to be lickable. So, right. Well, that's the little guided tour. We just got some floors.